Hello everyone, this is Ace. In this video I want to show you the gameplay part of this Path of the Lost event, since I have made that massive video about this event in which I explain to you all the tips to help you progress smoothly through all the levels. So in this video I'm going to show you how to actually apply those tips. So I'm gonna go through quickly all the tips that I've already given you. I'll leave you in the description the link to the video. So I'm gonna go through all the tips and show you what I actually meant in all of those. So one of the first tips I've given you was to always use your action point before they reach the amount of 100. In this case I'm already at 132. So one of the first thing that you should do, for example, like the first login of the day, so after you come back from work, or after you woke up and stuff like that, you found yourself with 100 action point or more, so you haven't been able to generate any more action points for whatever reason. So the first thing you should do is to go down to the threshold of 100. This way you can have a countdown will appear, so you will be able to generate exactly like the stamina in your settlement, for example. So you will be able to generate more action point with your time, which I've told you already in the other video that it's your main asset here, especially if you are a free-to-play player. So another tip that I've given you is to always generate as many dogs as you can and as often as you can. As you can see here, I've already used mine, so I'm in a cooldown. So I'm waiting for these 49 minutes before I can generate more dogs. In the meanwhile, I'm going to record the video and show you later what to do with it. Then, going through all tips that I've given you, I told you about finishing all the daily tasks in the action protocol every day. I've already done mine. I've reached level 30. So click on these tasks here. I've reached the limit. And then the other tip was to complete the challenges as well. This if you're a free-to-play player. If you're a spender, you can think about buying this bundle here, which doesn't give you, I'm gonna tell you again, doesn't give you anything that will help you in becoming stronger. These are not items that will help you, develop your account. These are only items that are used in this game, in this mini game. The other tip that I've given you is collect as many rewards as you can from all the other side events, and to never click. Another tip was to never click on the coins as they are. So always merge them. This will increase the value of these coins because they will give you more points rather than using them separately, and it also will, clear some space from the board. Told you also to not use the drink as they are, merge them, because they will give you more action points. If I use this level 1, you get 2 action points. If I merge, I get 6 action points, and then I'm placing that here. In the tip number 9 was exactly to store items in the shopping cart, which means here I placed the bottle here, so I'm not I've brought the chance to accidentally click on it to 0, because since they are here in the shopping cart, there is no risk for me to no danger for me to click on it and accidentally using those action points, because I'm waiting to reach the level 5. Let me show you here. Once you click on it, I want to reach this one, because this one gives you 100 action points. So until I don't reach that, I'm keeping the bottle away. If you don't have enough room in the shopping cart, you can think about placing the bottle in a corner, surrounded by item that you won't usually click on it. For example, I have this B apartment here, level 6, and I have this B cottage, level 5. Now, of course, the better generator gives you better items. So, if you don't want to accidentally click on the B cottage, you can think about placing the B cottage on one side of the board, surrounded by items. So, you kind of remember that you have to click on this one first. So, keep going. Similar to the shopping cart is the queue on top here. See, I have one item ready to be thrown on the board. You click on it and the item goes on the board. Now, if you buy item or you win item from Action Protocol, or you take items from here, for example, let me take the oven meat. See, they don't go immediately on the board, they go here. And if I buy some items from the store, let's say I buy this piggy bank here, this goes here as well. So this is like a shopping cart, an infinite, endless, and more important, free shopping cart. The only difference is that with the shopping cart, you say, oh, I want this oven meat. You click on it and they go immediately on the board. In this case, I showed you that we have the oven meats, but to get them, we have to click first on this one, and then, only then, we can get the oven meats. So you have to so the last item that you earned will become the first one to be dropped on the board when you click on it. So the only thing is that you have to remember what items you have in the queue. Keep scrolling with all the tip. It's a similar thing about the shopping cart and the queue, is to not collect level rewards until you need them. For example, I've kept all these some items here because I didn't need them. For example, here there are oven mitts. Let's see what happens if I collect all of them. So I'm taking all the kitchen related items, so oven mitts. Let's merge them. And I got a level 5 generator, the home oven. I have here the all-in-one oven. I need another one of this level 5 in order to get another level 6 to merge with the level 6 that I already have. That's why I never picked those oven mitts from the threshold, because I knew that I would have arrived at this point, and so I have this generator here that will bother me a lot because I won't be able to remove it from the board, so I will have one tile less. Plus, there is always the risk that I can accidentally click on it by accident. So, like I just did. So, about the room on the board, some of you may think, well, what's the problem? I can just merge as many items as I can to make room. The other tip that I given you was to not blindly merge every item you have, because you don't want too many maxed items, because they are not so common to be asked for. They are pretty rare to appear here in the orders. So you will be doing you will be merging materials to make room, but you will end up with a lot of maxed and unused maxed items. So you will end up with less space. You literally done that to make room, and you ended up with less room. So don't merge item to the max. Try to keep as many low level items, level 2, level 3 items as you can, unless the board is full and you need to make room. For example, I'm pretty full here, so I may need to merge a couple of these croissants. Now I've already a lot of this level 5 croissant, so I'm gonna make a level 6 and so on, and I try to keep my items separated so it's clear to the eye as soon as I log in what items I have, because another tip that I've given you was to keep the board balanced. And if you have another tip was, if you have action point to use, try to always in the optic to make a balanced board, try to make different types of items. If you have too many biscuits already and you have very few croissants, try to generate points and see if you can make the board balanced. If you can't make it balanced by generating items, you can try making it balanced by fulfilling orders. So if you have too many cookies, try to give cookies. If you have too many croissants, try to fulfill orders that require croissant. If you have a pretty much balanced board in terms of croissant and cookies, try to make some bees, because they are always useful, or try to produce some honey. And here also don't go to the max. I already have 2 level 5, which would probably stay with me for a long time, because they are not so common to be asked for. They are not so requested. So now that I have 3 bees, I can think about generating some. I have only 3 queen bees, which is already a good amount. So I can think to consume some action points. I can think about generating some extra bees. This will bring my action points almost down to the threshold that I wanted, which is under 100. So I can start generating again. I'm not wasting any second now. Then, the other tip was about the dog beds, but we are still waiting for it to cool down. I already told you the tip number 15, which is to keep a balance in terms of items. The tip 16 was to use your action points to make different kind of items. And I given you the tip about keeping an eye on the daily deals section of the store. So you go on the exchange here and pick always the item with the highest discount first. Of course, if you need it. Otherwise, if you can, spare yourself, do it. If you can avoid spending something, do it. Of course, because these dolls are also useful to get some nice items that could actually help you progress. Will actually get you, make you stronger, like plasma, behemoth part, and so on. So let's go on. And the other tip was, and these are like the most crucial tips, with the do not merge dog beds. So tip number 20 is exploit the flood of likes feature like hell. Now, let's check at the orders. I have only one order that is requiring, that is giving me a thumbs up. So of course, this is my priority. Now, to fulfill this order, I need a level 5 dog, a golden retriever. I had 2 level 4 dogs, so I merged them and I get this level 5. So I can now fulfill the order, and that's it. And I got to 3 likes over 15. Now I need another German Shepherd, but I don't have any other dog, so I need to wait for the cooldown. I can also buy, which I don't recommend because it's a lot of dolls to do that. So you just wait. If you arrive at this point, my advice is to wait. Don't fulfill any order, just stay like that. Try to consume your action points, or try to consume your action points just in a way for you to not see the 100, the number 100 for when you log in again. So what do I mean? The cooldown here is 36 minutes. So you know that every 4 minutes and 48 seconds you generate an action point. So I am, let's make it a round number. So I need the 10 action points now to get to level to 100. That means that I need roughly 50 minutes. So, and I need 35 minutes for the dog beds to be ready again to generate dogs. So if I log in, if I stay like this and just wait, this is very crucial, it's a very important advice for you. If I log in 40 minutes, let's say, or in 50 minutes, I will find myself in a situation of having the dog bed ready to produce and 100 action point. At that point, I will be able to produce dogs. I will produce 8 level 1, which will mean 4 level 2, which will mean 2 level 3. And this means 1 level 4. So I will be able to fulfill this order. And I will be able to get this like and reach 4/15 likes. Let's go on with the tips that I've given you in the other video, which remember you is in the description. The tip 21 is exploit the special orders. These are special orders that appear every now and then with a timer. They are special because, first of all, they have this timer. See here, you don't have any timer. You can fulfill this order whenever you want. The special order have a timer, and the other thing that makes them special is that they give you more coins compared to the items. So same items but more coins. So those are good orders to fulfill. Tip 22 was about your other highest priority order. So in tip 22, I said that one of your highest priorities should be to fulfill orders that are asking for dogs, because dogs require only time to be produced. Well, you can say, well, also action points ask only time to be produced, but you need action point for a lot of things. You need to fulfill hundreds of orders before you will be able to get the wings. So focus on dogs. Generate as many dogs as you can, like I told you in various moments, and fulfill those orders first, because this way you will be able basically to progress by spending 0. And you will be also able to save action coins for other items that will make you earn other coins on top of the coins that you earned by selling dogs. Tip 23. And this is what I can actually show you here on the gameplay to show you how powerful it is. When there are no flood of likes and dogs involved, use your lowest tier items. I know that this may be confusing or maybe counterintuitive, because at the end of the day, the point of the game is to earn as much coins as you have. So you may think, well, I should sell stuff that gives me more money. Why are you telling me to sell stuff that gives me the less money? Because I said that your priority should be dogs and flood of likes. If neither of the two are involved, fulfill the order that requires the less amount of items. Let me show you. First of all, I want to get rid of this dog. I want to get this like, so I can actually show you what I mean. When you buy items, by the way, so we are here, so in for a penny, in for a pound. So let me show you this too. I said keep an eye on the daily deals and buy items that give you a good discount. Now I want this German Shepherd, so I can just go and buy the German Shepherd. That would cost me $53. I can also buy this one. This one is a level 3. Buying 2 level 3, it will cost me 21 times 2, which means 42. It's still $11 less than this. But I want to go to push it even further. I want to take this one, the Corgi. The Corgi is a level 2. So I need 4 of these to make a German Shepherd. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 36. If I had bought 2 of these, I would have spent 42. And again, if I had bought these, I would have spent 53. Instead, now, with that coins, I made the German Shepherd. So priority to, if you need to buy something, if you really need to, prioritize the items with the highest discount, even if they are lower level items, because at the end of the day, the discount will basically be applied at the item that you will merge, that you will get at the end. Now I can finally get these thumbs up, and now I got another thumbs up. Now I need a golden retriever. Now that will require me a good amount of dogs to buy. So in this case, like I was telling you before, you should stop and wait for the cooldown. Since I want to show you other parts of the gameplay, and I'm pretty passionate about what your priorities should be, this is important. The thumbs up is important, so I don't want you to miss. I don't want you, and I don't want myself to miss that one. I will usually just wait, like I've told you, but I'm recording the video for you, so I want to do it now. So we got the golden retriever, and we got the flood, another 2 thumbs up. Now a new order appeared, and now this is one of the examples that I've told you in the video, in the big one, in the video that lasted an hour. Now I am at 7/15 likes. If I fulfill this order, which will give me 10 likes, I will reach 17/15. Those extra 2 likes will be lost. I won't be getting, it won't happen that I will claim. When you get 15/15, you get a claim reward, a claim button here. And I will be at 7, ideally at 17/15. Once you claim, you don't see a counter going 2/15. The extra 2 likes, the extra 2 thumbs up will be lost. So I can show you. As I told you, it's a good thing to keep some more items and some more bees. So I can show you this thing too. So I got one of these. I just need this one, the royal jelly. To make the royal jelly, I need 2 dark honey, so level 6. That's an impressive amount of items. And also consider that I already have the bees, so I am already, and I have a good amount of action points, so I am already able to produce honey. And every queen bee can produce up to I think 8 honey block. So if I didn't have such a big amount of queen bees, I wouldn't have been able to produce the royal jelly, because not only I would have had to spend action points to generate bees, I would have had to generate honey block from the bees on top of that, spending some more action points. So I keep going. We're almost there. Maybe I will have to produce another queen bee. Okay. No, I made it. So Okay, yeah. I have to. So, I had 4 queen bees, and still it wasn't enough. I was almost at 90 action points, and I'm down to 47. So, this also gives you an idea of how important the float of likes is, because you get 5 random items, but you can also have some dark honey or the jar of honey. These are level 5 or level 6 items. These are really good if you get them. So absolutely exploit that feature as much as you can, this feature as much as you can, because it really gives you a lot of value. And especially if you're a free-to-play player, this is crucial for you. You can't possibly get wings without exploiting this. So we made our bee. We're almost there. Okay, so I am at 7/15. I click on this, and as you can see, I didn't reach 17/15. I have reached the 15/15, and that's it. Those 2 extra likes are lost. Now, why did I do that? First of all, to show you. Second, losing 2 thumbs up, yeah, it's bad, but it's not so bad. It's not like I was at 14/15 and then I fulfilled an order giving me 10 thumbs up, hence losing 9 thumbs up. I've lost only 2, so not a huge deal, I will say. As I told you, a claim button would have appeared, and we got these 5 extra items. Now, finally, we don't have, which is not something I'm happy about, but it's good to show you. I have no orders that are giving me thumbs up or dogs. So the counterintuitive tip was to fulfill the lowest, the order that requires the less amount of items, and therefore will give you the less amount of money. Why? Let's check out the orders. I have here this order here asking me for 2 croissants and crackers, and here this one asking me for 2 cookies and crackers. Now, first of all, I've told you to keep the board balanced. So let me tidy here. This was the other tip, to put the coins always to max, so I can get rid of them. Now, let's keep it tidy to show you exactly what I mean. Okay, so I've separated all the parts with biscuit from the parts with croissant. And we can see that the board is pretty balanced. I don't have a big majority of items over, compared to the other kind of items that I can possibly generate. So I can sell both of them. I don't really care. I don't have to make anything balanced in this situation. What I really need, though, as I told you, is to prioritize dogs and thumbs up, which I don't have now. So what do we want to do now is to fulfill the orders asking for the less amount of items, which in this case is this one. And we do this because look what happened, a new order appears. And something that we wanted appeared, which is a dog. So if you followed the tip of generate as many dogs as you can, as often as you can, you would have probably had on your board another dog ready to use, which costed you nothing. So you can then do, now I'm buying it, but if you had been better than me, because I had to wait to record the video, you could have done just this, fulfill this order, and then go on. Now, we have no dogs and no thumbs up involved, so again, which order should we fulfill? 2 cookies or this croissant? Because we already seen that the first 2 are asking for a lot of items and we want the items. See, this order is asking for 3 items. We can fulfill 3 different orders with those 3 items. That's another reason why I want you to fulfill the orders with the lowest level items and with the lowest amount of items required. Because you need to fulfill order in order for you to get them replaced by orders giving you likes or asking you for dogs. So this one is asking me for 2 cookies. This one is asking for 2 different items. So I will say, since I have already a good amount of croissant, I can go with this one. And I got what I wanted. Again, not only I got an order asking me for dogs, but I got also an order asking me for likes. So do this every time. I'm not going to buy another one, but I'm going to wait these 20 minutes and then log in again and generate dogs and then proceed again. This way you will be able to progress very fast through all the levels, spending the minimum. So that's all for today's videos. If you have a question, please let me know. Message me on Discord, comment in the YouTube section. Write also your strategies, please. I'm really interested in knowing what you do, if you do the same, if you do something else, if you do something different. Write me your point of view and write me if you have any doubt, so I can explain myself a little better if I have to. And please leave a like and subscribe if you like the video and you want to support the channel. And most important, I'm really curious to know if this video helped you and if you managed to get those wings. So please, if you, at the end of this collaboration event, if you want to come back to this video and message me that you got your wings, I will be very, very happy to hear. So I'm looking forward to hear from all of you. See you in the next video. Bye.